Hey y'all. I was at the store the other day and they had these pork sirloin roast on sale for like under $3 a pound. I've never cooked one before, but I mean I just couldn't pass it up. I mean that's cheaper than hamburgers. So, this is one of those videos where I'm trying something for the first time. It may work, it may not work. I don't know. But what I'm going to use some olive oil because most of the research I've done says you should. A good way to do it is to sear it before you bake it. So we're going to sear it and then we're going to bake it at 350 till we get an internal temperature of about 160 degrees. But we're going to need some onion. I'm going to use some onion powder. If you had fresh onions, that'd probably work too. Garlic powder, minced garlic, salt and pepper. Very simple. And then I'm going to try to make a gravy with the juice. If there's a jus left over there that I think I can mix with some I don't know, cream of mushroom soup or something to make some kind of a pork mushroom gravy, I'm going to try to do that too. So, anyways, let me get the searing station set up and we'll take it from there. All right, I got my new Wave cooktop here. I got it set at 380. Again, I don't have any idea. I would think you'd sear at 400, but for some reason, I got it set at 380. And I got a little bit of olive oil in the pan. And all I want to do is just sear the outside of that. You wanted to wrestle me there, didn't it? Anyways, I'm going to sear it. So if you're better at searing than I am, this may go easier for you. I'm probably going to roll that back over again the other side because I want a little bit of a crust on it. But anyways, let me get this thing seared up and we'll go look at the next step on it. All right, you can see I got what I consider a nice sear on it. You know, there again, I don't sear a lot of stuff, but that looks pretty good. So now I've put some nonstick in an aluminum pan. Throw some salt on there. Usually I use grind the pepper, but my pepper grinder's empty. Season that up real good. And then onion powder. A little low on onion powder, but I think I got enough for this. Well, I'll be darned. And then I got some garlic powder, but I'm going to use just some minced garlic. Oh, that wasn't a good idea. Hang on. Hang on before I make myself sick. Alright, I think that's enough garlic. Yeah? I like garlic, if you hadn't noticed. Alright, and then I'm going to throw just a little bit of water in there. If you have a rack, it's probably a good idea to cook it on a rack. My rack won't fit in this small pan. So, anyways, now I'm going to cover it in aluminum foil, put it in the oven on 350. I got the meat thermometer ready and take it to an internal temperature of 160. So, when it gets done, I'll bring it back. We'll see what it looks like. Give it a taste test. There you go. I just took it out of the oven. What I did was I cooked it to 160 degrees, and when I pulled it out, I wasn't sure it was done. It was still running pink, so I put it back in there uncovered, probably another 30 minutes, but I took it up to 170 degrees, and I'm going to let it rest here for about 10 or 15 minutes, but I believe it's done now. But just keep an eye on it. So, with the type of thermometer I'm using, you can get into a air pocket and all kinds of crazy stuff can happen. So if it doesn't look right, just you know, you'd rather have it overdone than not done enough. And the government, I think, says 145 or warmer is going to kill all the bacteria. So I just don't like mine that rare. But anyways, I'm going to make up some gravy. I'm going to use cream and mushroom soup. And I'm going to use the broth from this pan. Not all of it, but thin it out. But let me get it set up and get going. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, I've got the can of cream and mushroom soup here. And I've got it under some low to medium heat. Really doesn't matter. And I got one of these fancy dancy turkey basters. And all I'm going to do, without trying to make too big of a mess, we've already started. Let me do this. Well, how about that? There you go. That's what I was afraid of. This one leaks just a tad, so I'm just going to use a little bit of that broth there. It'll smoothen out. And this is going to should have the pork flavor to it and some garlic, maybe even some salt and pepper. Usually I wouldn't have you watch me stir this in, but kind of want to see what consistency we take it to. That's going to be up to you, actually. I'm not going to make you watch this, me get this dialed in. Just add as much of the stuff, you know, as you think to make gravy thick. It's going to thicken up a little bit because we're going to let it simmer. But anyways, you get the idea. Alright, there you go. Nice healthy meal, right? Some lean pork, a little gravy, rice, mixed vegetables. Come on, man. This should make room for some deep fried meatballs, right? Let's give this stuff a try. That's good. Yeah, it's real good. Yeah. Yeah, that's real good. That gravy's good. Yeah, it was all a good idea. Glad it turned out. I kind of jig-jacked through it because this is the first time I'd done it. You know, the searing of it was a little rough, but in the end, it turned out it was pretty easy. I'd do it again. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that and I'm going to cut it into cubes and use it in barbecue. Maybe make some barbecue Hot Pockets or barbecue sandwiches. But anyways, that's the nice thing about it. I think it's pretty versatile. But anyways, hope you all have enjoyed the video. Give it a try sometime. Tell me if y'all got some good recipes on how to cook this. Let me know. So anyways, have a good night. See ya.